स्कोर हो चुका है 205 रन 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर 18.1 ओवर्स। मोहसिन अपना आखिरी ओवर लेकर आ रहे हैं। उन्होंने भी काफ़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग की है। 3.1 ओवर्स 26 रन्स ओनली ही हैज़ गिवन एंड ही हैज़ टेकन 1 विकेट। अपनी अगली बॉल मोहसिन, बहुत ही बढ़िया बॉल, अच्छा शॉट खेला है लेकिन सिर्फ लॉन्ग ऑन पर गैब्रियल ने कोशिश की लेकिन 4 रन।
Yeah, again, you can see the batsman playing the shot. It should have been stopped, but the Gabriel was not. He did not move quickly towards his right there, and results of 4 runs.
गैब्रियल ऑलमोस्ट बॉल तक पहुंच चुके थे लेकिन थोड़ा एफर्ट और लगाते तो बॉल रुक जाती, और स्पेशली अगर आपको ऐसे बड़े मैचेस में एफर्ट लगाना बहुत ज़रूरी हो जाता है।
You have to give 100% this match if you want to compete in this tournament.
बहुत बढ़िया बॉल मोहसिन की। बैट्समैन सिर्फ ग्लांस करके उन्होंने एक रन निकाला डीप स्क्वायर लेग पर, सिर्फ एक रन मिलेगा। और ये बहुत बड़ी विन है मार्च की। मैं कहूँगा कि लास्ट 2 ओवर में सिर्फ सिंगल्स या डबल्स में ही आ रहे हैं रन। बाउंड्रीज बहुत ही रेयर हो चुकी हैं जब से जीजू गए हैं। और
You're right. You can see the boundaries has been tried. Only one boundary in 8 balls now. Again down the leg side. We will wait for the umpire signal there. 1 run taken, coming back for the second. And the ball signal leg buys by the umpire. 4 runs.
आप लेग साइड पर बॉलिंग करेंगे तो ये इस तरह की चीज़ें होंगी। अगर आप अपनी बॉल ऑफ स्टंप के आसपास रखेंगे तो हमेशा आपके हिसाब से चीज़ें अच्छी होंगी। और अगर बैट्समैन मारता भी है तो उसे थ्रू द लाइन और बहुत डिफ़िकल्टी के साथ मारना पड़ेगा, लेकिन लेग स्टंप पर इस तरह की चीज़ें ज़रूर होंगी। पर ओकेजनली आपसे कुछ ना कुछ छोटी सी मिस्टेक तो ज़रूर होगी। इसी बीच मोहसिन अगली बॉल लेकर आते हुए, स्कोर 214 फॉर 3। और ऑफ स्टंप सुना तो सही लेकिन थोड़ी और ज़्यादा बाहर डाल दी।
Yeah, it's not bowling in the leg side. He bowling way outside off some there. Again, a white signal by the umpire there. So no extras are now coming in. Extras are playing a part in this innings so far. They are getting 20 to 25 runs extras. Will toss this time down the leg. Batsman heaves it over the fine leg region. Will wait for the umpire signal. 4 signal by the umpire. Again, a poor length line by the bowler. Vinay, the bowler has a difficulty today in this match. They are not able to bowl a good line and length.
जी बिल्कुल, आप इस तरह की बॉल डालें तो उसके बाद कोई भी कैप्टन कुछ नहीं कर सकता। आप धोनी को ला के कैप्टन करा दें लेकिन इस तरह की आप बॉल डालेंगे तो चौके छक्के तो पड़ना ज़रूरी है। आपको सिर्फ पिच करनी है, बॉल विकेट को कुछ करने दें। ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर आपकी फील्ड सेट है। अगर एक अच्छा कड़क शॉट भी, अभी आपने देखा जीजू का जो विकेट गया, वो ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर की बॉल थी और बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुली कनेक्ट किया था उन्होंने, बट वो नेचुरल एंगल नहीं है और उनके हाथ में कैच हो गया। लेकिन आप लेग स्टंप पर फुल टॉस डालेंगे तो थैंक यू सो मच। अगली बॉल मोहसिन की, अच्छा बॉल और बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट, कैच हो सकता है और दिलीप ने पकड़ लिया है। बहुत ही बढ़िया कैच लॉन्ग ऑफ पर। इसी के साथ ओमेगा का चौथा विकेट गया और स्कोर है 219 ना। स्कोर हो गया है ओमेगा का 219 फॉर द लॉस ऑफ 4 विकेट्स। मार्श के लिए आखिरी ओवर लेकर आ रहे हैं 20th ओवर मुस्तफ़ा। मोहसिन ने अपने 4 ओवर में 36 रन दिए हैं और 2 विकेट लिए हैं। काफ़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग की। मुस्तफ़ा ने अब तक 3 ओवर डाले हैं और उन्होंने दिए हैं 39 रन्स और स्ट्राइक पर हैं 63 पर खेल रहे हैं शान आलम, और उनका साथ दे रहे हैं नितिन, जो अभी तक एक बॉल भी नहीं खेले हैं। अभी विकेट जाने के बाद अभी स्ट्राइक पर आएंगे वो।
So the last over of the innings now being bowled by Mustafa. Shan is a batsman who's playing on 63. Mustafa coming in again. Or this time the ball went outside the off stump. White signal by the umpire. Mustafa has a problem with his line and length. He bowled so many white balls in his bowling spell.
मुस्तफ़ा अपनी हाफ सेंचुरी से 10 रन दूर.
Just very good. Well said by my co-commentator by Vinit. Mustafa coming again to bowl. Or pitch this time. Batsman played the ball along the ground towards the long off region. One run taken by the batsman. One run they can get.
बहुत ही अच्छी बॉल, क्योंकि ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर अगर बैट्समैन को बहुत मुश्किल होती है. यूजुअली लेग स्टंप पर इट्स काइंड ऑफ इजी टू स्कोर रन्स. ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर एक ओवर पिच बॉल और सिर्फ एक रन मिलेगा उनको. और ये लेफ्ट हैंड बैट्समैन, it's always a problem for the fielding side when a left hand batsman comes in. Everybody will have to work hard. It's not so easy for anybody to understand where do we have to assume our positions. But Marsh is doing it pretty well, and they're pretty happy and excited that this left hand batsman has only come in the very last over. So after 19.1, it's 221 for the loss of 4 wickets. Nitin, the left-handed batsman, is on strike. Mustafa is coming again. Beautifully ball and lovely shot, almost reached to the hands of deep cover, where Rahul has done a good job and he threw it back to the bowler. And if you're getting a single in the very last over, I think the captain would be pretty happy about it. But Omega has already reached where they would have wanted. At the time of toss, if Omega would have given an option that you would be getting 220, they would have accepted with both hands.
Yeah, well said by Vinit. Yeah, exactly. It's a dream score they get in the first match of this tournament. 220, any team can take it before the toss. Batsman coming for the second.
इस दो के साथ ओमेगा का स्कोर 222 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Vinit, your prediction proves to be right there. 222 on board now. We're just asking before the match 220 as the Omega was playing. They will reach 220 to 230. They are nearly to that mark now. One run taken by the batsman. And one run they can get. The score now moves on to 2-3 for the loss of 4 wickets. It was because of the partnership that built between Jiju and Shahan. Shahan is still out there. He's tired. He's down on his knees there in the non-striker end. But he played a very good knock here. He just supported the Jiju, the danger man. He was going with all guns blazing out there. A very, very good century we see today by Jiju.
मुस्तफ़ा अपनी अगली बॉल लेकर आते हुए नितिन स्ट्राइक पर. बहुत ही बढ़िया ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर अच्छा हीव किया उन्होंने और कवर्स के ऊपर बहुत ही शानदार शॉट खेला, लेकिन गेब्रियल ने वाइड लॉन्ग ऑफ से फील्ड करते हुए एक रन लिया. गेब्रियल बहुत वाइड खड़े थे और उन्होंने अच्छा डिसाइड किया, क्योंकि नितिन काफ़ी स्ट्रांग लग रहे हैं अपने कवर रीजन पर. इवन दो वी हैव ओनली सीन हिम प्ले फॉर द 2 balls, बट ही इज प्लेड वंडरफुली ओवर देयर. मुस्तफ़ा अपनी अगली बॉल लेकर आते हुए, और ये इनिंग्स की आखिरी बॉल है और स्कोर है 226 फॉर द लॉस ऑफ 4 wickets. 19.5 overs. Mustafa has given 46 so far and he hasn't taken a wicket. And here comes the last ball. Mustafa charging in, bowls it off stump, and the batsman tried to hit over covers, but he can only manage an inside edge and goes for a single, and that's where the inning stops. And Omega has managed to score 227 for the loss of 4 wickets.
So 228 is the target set by the Omega. Marsh has to bat well. They has to take the chances right from the word go. We'll be back in a short while. Stay with us. Stay tuned. Till then, goodbye from here.
I would like to provide you with the scores and the details. Omega decided after winning the toss that they would bat first and utilize the freshness of the wicket and score some good runs. It wasn't proving well until the first few overs, wherein they had lost 2 wickets. But Jiju and Shan played wonderfully, and then Jiju scored a wonderful century in the very first game, and he scored 110 of 46 deliveries. It started with Hari Krishnan Valloli. He was out LBW by Gabriel. He scored 5 of 5 deliveries. Shan was not out. He was the opener batsman. He played 52 balls and he scored 68, and he was not out. After that, Rayan Rashid, he was caught by Rahul and he was bowled Mohsin. He scored 13 of 9 deliveries. Then Jiju Janardhan, the hero of the match so far, he was playing wonderfully and he scored a beautiful century of 46 deliveries. He was caught by Prasanna at the deep extra cover boundary and he bowled Bala Murugan, who was a surprise package today for Marsh. In the end, Omega scored 227 for 4, and after the break, we'll be back live. Thank you so much.
Varoom, celebrate! Download now, party now! Pick it! Ooh, have it! Varoom, celebrate! Download now, party now! Pick it! Ooh, have it! Varoom, celebrate! Download now, party now!
Welcome back, our viewers. Here comes the Marsh's chase. Bowler Danish with a long run up, bowling to Gabriel, who's on strike. Here comes the first ball. It's a beautiful ball, and Gabriel played superbly through the cover point region. Nicely stopped by the fielder. Throw it back to the keeper, and a single. Marsh has started well. They have taken a single of the very first ball. A mammoth 227 more to get of 119 deliveries. One of them would have to score a century if they are to get any closer to what Omega have done. Here comes Danish for the second ball to Adnan. And Adnan has just defended it back to the second slip. Such is the confidence that Omega's captain is showing on Danish that he has been given two slips. Welcome back, Muzaffar.
Thanks, Minute. 228 is the target set up for the Marsh team. And you can see right from the word go. And Omega has set an aggressive field here. Two slips in place. Danish, the bowler, long run up. Right arm, all the stumps coming into bowl. Oh, York this time. Batsman plays it quietly towards a mid-wicket region. Quick run taken by the batsman there. We need 228 runs target. How do you think that the Marsh will chase down this?
I think it's going to be, definitely it's going to be difficult, but it's just that it's not impossible. Just like Omega, they had lost 2 wickets in the very first 3 overs for 20 runs, but still they managed to score 227. All Gabriel and Adnan would have to keep in mind is to get the partnership going. Once they have played a few overs, they don't have to worry about the run rate. Later on, they can catch it up, but right now they have to keep wickets. And here's
catch put down by the slip fielder there. It was outside edge taken by, and it was put down in the first slips.
Danish is bowling superbly well on a track like this. If he's generating a genuine outside edge dropped by the first slip keeper, he's bowled superbly in the first few balls that we've seen him. Gabriel got a life. Coming back to the point, I think Gabriel now definitely would be feeling lucky that he's there, and he would be wanting to score big and get his team home.
Who is a key player for Marsh? If you see the Marsh team, the batting line, what they have.
Certainly, it's important for Gabriel to be there for as long as possible because he has the experience, he has the ability as well, and he has played recently very well. So he is the key player. If he plays along with other players, Adnan too has scored prolifically. He doesn't even play here. He even goes to UK and he scored plenty of runs. Then Marsh has Mustafa is a wonderful batsman. Saqib, Rahul, Prasanna. The batting lineup is there, but all will have to click together if they have to get any closer to the score. Here comes Danish. He's bowling superbly quick, a bit too quick for Adnan today. It has reached the keeper even before batsman could move. And it's a pretty slow start for Marsh, but they would be happy that they haven't lost a wicket. After 5 balls, they are 3 without any loss. Adnan is playing on 1 after playing 3 balls, and Gabriel is on 2.
So to tell our viewers, that is the first match of the IPL Season 7 Insurance Premium League. And we have seen a century in the first innings. Over has been completed here. 1 over has been completed. 3 runs on board without any loss. And quite start by the Marsh team. They are chasing 228 runs, which is never easy to get, but not impossible.
For Omega's second over, Pratish Nair is going to bowl, and Gabriel will be on strike. Here comes Pratish. It's a beautiful delivery, but way outside off stump. Seems like it was bowled just on or around that wide line of the off stump, and the benefit of doubt went to the bowler, and it was not declared a wide. 1.1 overs, Marsh 3 without loss. Here comes Pratish for second ball. Gabriel on strike. It's way down the leg side. Keeper tried to stop the ball, but he couldn't collect it cleanly, and the ball went to deep fine, like it was a wide. and Gabriel took 1 run, so they'll be getting 2.
Yeah, even though you can see the wicket, the fielder has been placed in the deep fine leg region there. It would have been 4 in the March innings, as you see so many 4s going in that area because the fielder was not placed on the fence there. This is the difference between the two teams so far. The field placement. Loud shot by the bowler there, but umpire unmoved there. The ball was probably missing the leg stump there, so no damage done.
I think ball is moving its fair bit, and that got Adnan, and he was caught on the crease, and it struck him pretty high as well. And it, like Muzaffar said, it was going down the leg side, and Pratishit is ready for deliver. He's pretty quick actually, and he's bowling his another delivery now. A beautiful shot, but nicely stopped, but it had enough for the batsman to complete 1 single, and they have taken 1 run. It was a nice shot, and Marsh has reached 5 without any wickets. Coming back to the point, Muzaffar, about the deep fine leg, I think it has a lot to do with the pace of the bowlers as well. Omega has got a really pacey and fiery bowlers, and that's why they have kept a fine leg. And here comes a beautiful shot by Gabriel between the covers region, and it looks like it's going for a boundary, and the fielder's given it all, but it has reached the boundary. It is a beautiful shot all along the carpet. That's it.
4 of the innings by Marsh has come off the bat of the captain of the side, Gabriel. He is the captain of the side. He has to play a part today. He was expensive in his bowling, but now he has a chance to prove himself. He has to bat well. Marsh is heavily depending on them. He need to be click today. He has to score a good knock today if they want to win this match. Gabriel is not ready.
It was a beautiful shot, not overly hit. He applied enough from his bat and did not try to hit it too hard, and he got 4 runs as a result. Pratish is ready for another ball. Gabriel is also ready. Here comes Pratish, and
Ball this time. It was
clean
a
bowled.
swinger. The batsman was trying to heave it toward the extra cover. The ball coming into the batsman and misses the line. It was a very, very good line and length by the bowler there. He was just looking for the gap between the bat and the pad, and he get it this time. And the first wicket goes down for Marsh. It's the captain of the side, Gabriel, who is coming back to the pavilion now. So 1 wicket down after 8 runs on board.
And Gabriel has played.
Their first wicket.
Gabriel has played 4 balls and he scored 6 runs. He just scored a wonderful boundary. We were not done complimenting him about his wonderful shot, and even before we could complete the sentence, he tried to play a rash shot and he was bowled out. I think he was trying. New batsman is Saqib Khalil. He is going because Gabriel tried to hit a ball down the ground, but the ball swung a bit and hit right in the middle stump, and he's back in the pavilion. This is not exactly what Marsh wanted. Marsh would have liked for Gabriel to be there on the ground for a bit more or a lot longer if Marsh has any chance of scoring this, chasing this run down.
The Marsh lose their first wicket in the early part of the innings. Gabriel, the captain of the side, coming back to the pavilion after scoring just 6 runs. And the new batsman in, he'll be in tremendous pressure there. They are chasing a huge target of 228. Never easy. Unmoved by the umpire. The ball is able to bring the ball back into the batsman there. You can see the big in swinger by the bowler there. Leg by is taken by the batsman. 2 overs has been completed here now. The score is 10 for the loss of 11 for 1.
Danish is here again with his second over, charging in on strike Sakib. It was a full toss and he's played through the covers, but he didn't have enough power for the ball to cross the 30 yards, and the fielder stops it right there and he gets a single. The score now reaches 12 for the loss of 1 wicket after 2.1 overs.
When if you see the loose ball towards the full toss, asking to be hit, it was not put off by the batsman.
This was because of the pressure of the wicket loss. Had
Exactly.
Gabriel been here, it would have been a very different scenario. Here comes a
But they need to take their chances. They are chasing a huge target of 228. They cannot rely to just stay on the wicket and just push it for one or twos. They have to move on with a run rate of 10, more than 10 runs per over.
definitely,
Almost
and
12 runs per over.
Danish and Pratish are not making it any easier for the Marsh batsmen. They both are getting great swing and they both are really fiery and pacey. And it's never an easy thing when you're getting the pace and the swing both at the same time. It's beautiful. Now the line was not right and he missed the line, and he gave a wide, a very rare wide by Danish, who's bowling exceptionally well so far for the Omega.
You can see both the balls are just able to bring the ball into the batsman, in swing bowling by both the bowlers, and that's the reason that they have taken the fielding out on the fence there.
Here comes Danish again with his next delivery. And Saqib was expecting the ball to swing back in, and that's exactly what happened, and he had to defend the ball. Right now, the only thing that is in Saqib's mind is to be there and to fight it out, and once he gets his chances, and definitely then he would go big, because right now losing another wicket, Marsh would be deep down, and they wouldn't want that. And Danish is bowling superbly well. He's bowling quick, and he's getting his swing as well. Here comes Danish again for the next delivery. Saqib is ready. Nicely put to the third man. He dabbed it for a quick single. Right now, Marsh is pretty happy and content because they've lost their captain, who hit a beautiful shot and then tried to repeat that, and he was bowled.
And that was because of the swing. The bowler was able to get. He was able to get the ball back on the batsman. This time he just saw the gap between the bat and the ball and was bowled. And Gabriel played the wrong line there. In comes Danish again to bowl. Fires in short. This time batsman cuts well, but straight to the fielder. They are good fielding by the fielder, moving towards the left very quickly, and saves a different four there.
अदनान का ये बहुत बढ़िया शॉट था, लेकिन फील्डर एग्जैक्टली वही जगह पे खड़ा किया कैप्टन ने जहां पर उन्हें लगा कि बॉल जाएगी, वरना थोड़ा भी अगर फील्डर से लेफ्ट या राइट में होता तो ये 4 हो जाती.
Yeah, this is the quality of a side. They are bowling towards how the field has been set. They are bowling according to their field, and this is the result. Full toss this time and flash it just past the slips there. It was in the air, just away from the fielder, and the slips caught in there. 4-run results. Outer edge. It was full toss, but the ball take the outer edge of the bat and reach the fence in no time. So a lucky 4. And in meantime, over has been completed. 3 overs now completed here. 1 wicket goes down. The score is 19 runs on board now. 3 overs has been completed here. Marsh chasing 228. 1 wicket down. The captain of the side, Gabriel. Now the 4th over is coming to bowl by Pratish. Batsman plays a handsome looking stroke all along the ground towards the mid-off region. 1 run taken. A direct hit there. Paid for the run out. A very, very good fielding by the fielder there.
बहुत ही शानदार बिल्डिंग, बहुत ही शानदार फील्डिंग, बहुत ही बढ़िया.
Vinith batsman was slow to move on there.
He was caught napping.
Yeah, it was having there, and it was a very, very good fielding by the fielder there.
बहुत ही शानदार फील्डिंग, बहुत ही थोड़े से मार्जिन से बच गए. अगर बैट को ड्रैग नहीं किया होता तो शायद मुश्किल हो सकती थी.
You can see the bowling of the bowler Pratish there is bowling within the stumps there. Is just able to bring the ball back to the batsman.
मुझे कहना पड़ेगा मुजफ्फर, मैं काफ़ी इम्प्रेस हूँ जिस तरह से ओमेगा ने अपना बहुत ही शानदार शॉट, लेकिन इसी बीच अदनान का और बहुत लंबा छक्का, ओवर पिच देखी उन्होंने, उनके स्लॉट में बॉल थी और विदाउट रिस्क उन्होंने सिर्फ बैट स्विंग किया, नो रिस्क शॉट एंड ब्यूटीफुली हिट फॉर 6। अदनान के बैट से लगा हुआ ये बहुत ही शानदार छक्का।
Yeah, this is the first six of the innings from Marsh. And it was hit by the batsman Adnan there. He has to play a role today here. He is a batsman. The captain wants to be him out there till end there. Again, a very well ball. Good reply by the bowler. Quick single taken by both the batsmen. And score is moving slowly.
It was a very good comeback from British, who was just hit for a 6, but then he followed it back by a full delivery almost to Yorker length, and Adnan couldn't do anything but just dab it for a single, and he took it. Pratish comes here again. Saqib on strike, a beautiful cover drive, but the field is so well set. There is also professional, the way Omega is shown their fielding skills and the way the field placings have been done, and the bowlers are complementing it so well.
Exactly, Vinith, you find it right there. The bowlers are bowling their good line of length according to their field set by the captain. Pratish comes again to bowl. Again, outside batsman drives it towards the coverage and no chance for any fielder to stop the ball. The ball moves the fence for forward, no time. It was a very good looking stroke by the batsman there.
Muzaffar, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. That when the bowlers are getting swing, you can always just hold for a bit, even if you're chasing a mammoth total. Because right now what's happening with Pratish is that he is not getting swing. And that means the batsmen are sitting tight over there waiting for the ball to come so that they can play their shot. Even though they're under pressure, but Adnan was able to get a beautiful 6, and now Saqib has opened his arms by his scoring a beautiful boundary through the covers.
Yeah, when the shine of the ball is gone, there is no chance of a swing there. Although it is a dry, flat track there, the shine of the ball will remain just up to 4 or 5 overs hardly. After that, it's easy pickings for the batsman.
And in this part of the world, the bowlers only get swing for the very first few overs, and after that, if at all the line and length is not right, the batsman can definitely do their bit. Right now, an outside edge, Danish is back, and Adnan will get a single, and he's off the strike.
Danish in his third over, captain just keep him going. What do you think? He should have given him an over or a rest there.
I think what Omega's captain is trying to do right now is just going for the kill. He knows that Adnan looks like a good batsman. If at all he can get him out, then he can just tighten the screws right now and not leave it for later.
It might also show that they have a very good bowling backup there. And this time, Treon throw the
Beautiful
covers,
shot.
handsomely throwing. The fielder is chasing the ball, slides it, collects the ball and throws it back to the bowler. A very good fielding and patting all along here. It was a very good, handsome-looking stroke through the covers by the two fielder in the cover and extra cover. 2 runs taken by the batsman.
Saqib had hit that beautifully, and he did not apply a lot of power, and that's what the batsmen do when they're batting for the first few balls. And that's why the ball didn't reach the boundary. It was a very nicely covered fielding by the fielder. A loose delivery, and it was a nicely hit shot for a boundary by Saqib. Nobody got a chance to move. It was such a nicely hit shot. Now it's all showing. Danish was getting a swing in the last over, but right now he's not getting that. He's bowling in the same area, but the ball is not coming back in, and that's why it's sitting easy for the batsman, and he's able to hit the shots.
As I told you, once the shine of the ball has gone, it is hard for the bowler to bowl out there. Any rare misline or length, it will be dispatched to the fence. That's exactly what's happening out here.
Here comes Danish again. Nicely bowled, closer to the batsman, and it's always a very good thing to do. It makes the batsman think twice before trying to hit a shot if the ball is coming closer to the wickets. Danish was wayward in the last ball, and he had to pay for it by a boundary. Saqib knows that he's got enough runs, and he's one of the main bowlers, so he's just trying to play him out. And probably later on, then they can see how they have to proceed. Here comes Danish again with his next ball. Saqib on strike. And here comes an outside edge. And it was nicely taken by Danish himself. The ball stopped at the wicket for a moment. Saqib was trying to play it on the leg side, but he was a bit too early. And it took the leading edge of the bat, and it was an easy catch for the bowler himself. Second wicket for Marsh goes down, unfortunately. And Omega is a happy side right now. They got 2 of their Marsh's top order batsmen out cheaply. And the score now is 38 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Yeah, winning 38 for 2 now. A good captainship by the Omega captain there. He just continuing the ball. Danish there. He was in his third over, and he wants the wicket in his over, and he cut it now. So the wicket goes down. 2 wickets down now. Marsh in a bit of a trouble there. This is the 5th over of the innings now. 2 wickets already down. The score is 29 for the loss of 2 wickets. The new batsman in is Mustafa, I guess.
Batting for Marsh at number 5 is Mustafa, and along with him is the opener Adnan, who's still out there, who's battling it out and he's playing very well and very sensibly. All is not lost yet. They still have a good batting order. All they need is a good partnership, and later on, then they can go big. But right now, the most important thing is to stay on the wicket.
Vinit, as you see, the difference so far in this match is although the Omega lost 2 early wickets, but their approach when the Gigi was playing, he was positive in his approach. They were just playing their strokes. As you see, it was a half-hearted stroke by the batsman who went out earlier. He was not able, he was in two minds whether to play the ball defensively or play it towards the leg side, and that takes the leading edge and went straight up into the
Yeah, Muzaffar, this
for
is
the bowler.
that's when the class comes in. That's where the experience comes in. If you look at how Omega batsmen had went forward in their innings after the losing initial 2 wickets, you would know and realize that the class of Jiju and Shan was superb. Marsh was bowling well, but Marsh also helped it along. They bowled pretty loose deliveries many times, bowled it on the leg stump and gave some freebies, and that opened the batsman as well. And that is not happening with Omega. Here comes the first bowling change for Omega.
Yeah, when you can see the field is still remain the same. The slip is in place.
Bowling the 6th over, the last over of the restriction is Saklane, right arm fast medium. A good pacey ball on outside the off stump, and Mustafa played his first ball. He was trying to cut it, but it was a bit too low for the cut shot.
Yeah, the ball kept a bit of low there. Mustafa was just trying to play it upishly, but the ball went just low there and goes to the wicket keeper. No chance of a run there.
There is no loose end as far as Omega is concerned so far. Initially, it started well by Pratish and Danish, and now Saklane looks like a beautiful bowler as well. He's bowling at a very good pace and outside the off stump. You can see the confidence that Omega has on their bowlers, that after 6 overs, they still are keeping one slip on.
Yeah, it's the last over of the power play. Still slip in place. They know the batsmen are not trying it to go aggressively there. They have a chance of getting edge. On the batsman Rusty out there. Still new batsman on the crease. Mustafa yet to open his account. Saklan comes in to bowl. Short this time. Batsman play with the soft hands back to the bowler there. No chance of a run. Two dot
Saklane
balls.
Saklane is getting a very good purchase out of this wicket. He bowled the first 2 deliveries outside the off stump, and this one he just banged in short, and he got a good purchase and hit right on the shoulder of the bat.
Yeah, this is the pace of the bowler that is helping here. But the good thing is that they are keeping good liner length here. They are not allowing any room to the batsman to free their arms as the Marsh bowlers were doing. This time short, and the batsman was not able to.
This was a loose delivery, I would say, on as far as his standards are concerned. The Omega has kept it very tight so far, but the pressure is so high on Marsh right now that they were not able to put it away.
There's a difference of two sides. All the approach. They are going with their good positive approach to bat. They will put away these all the loose deliveries because their approach is defensive here, and they are just in two minds whether to play a short or defensively. This time York, this time slower in the air. Batsman reads it well, but they're not able to get any runs.
Saklane is Saklane is a very smart bowler. He knew that Mustafa is expecting a quick delivery, and that's when he changed the the pace of the ball, and it was a wonderful slow ball right at the stumps. And Mustafa was only able to understand at the very last moment, and he's blocked the ball. And here comes the pacey one, and he's taken it for a single on the long on. Long on, the mid on was a bit deeper, and that's why Mustafa was able to run hard and get a single.
Pick it. Ooh, have it. Varoom, varoom, celebrate. Download now, party now.
आज और अच्छा उसके बाद नहीं फिर ना हाँ रात को 3 बजे गए 5 बजे आए
So the power play is over now. 6 overs has been completed. Score is
40 for the loss of 2 wickets.
40 for 2. A slow start. by
Here
the
comes the opener batsman Shan Alam, who's now bowling off stump and beautifully bowled outside the off stump. Seems like he's getting a very good spin of the rough. And the batsman missed. It hit the keeper's pad, and the batsman was looking for a single but couldn't take it. Here comes Shan for the next ball. Mustafa on strike. He's got a nice stop kind of action that Ashwin used to bowl, that we've seen him bowl. It was nicely overpitched. Mustafa took a single down at the long on. Seems like he's pretty content with singles right now.
If you see the field placement, there is square leg, mid wicket, deep, long on is there, deep extra cover, slip in place, short fine leg, extra cover, deep extra cover, and deep long off there. Again, short teasing line, just outside off stump.
Marsh chasing 228 could only manage 40 runs of their first 6 overs, and they've lost 2 of their important wickets. Adnan is playing really well here right now. He's playing on 16 and he's faced 15 deliveries. Mustafa has played 9 balls so far and he's playing on 3. Here he's again back on strike. Another beautiful ball on the middle and leg stump, and Mustafa decided that he'll play towards the wide mid-wicket area, and bowler throws it back and there's a single.
A very good bowling by the bowler there. He has bowling
Shan
coverage in
is-
field there.
Shan is not giving time to anybody. Even the fielder was not back in the position and he was ready for his another ball. This one is wide. Nicely driven along the ground on the long on area for another single by Adnan. The fielder throws it back to the wicket keeper, and here comes the end to the over. 45 after 7 overs for the loss of 2 wickets.
7 overs, 45 on board, 2 wickets down. March is looking in all sorts of trouble here. They are not able to.
दिल्ली से हो आप? छत्तीसगढ़ गया हूँ मैं एक दो गया हो क्या? एक दो टूर्नामेंट खेले हमने वहाँ नेटबॉल थ्रो बॉल हाँ नेटबॉल भिलाई में अच्छा होता है हाँ हमारे यहाँ क्रिकेट उधर अच्छा है बट यार छत्तीसगढ़ में जो हम लोगों को हॉस्टल दिया था वो बड़ा डरावना था हाँ चलने का नहीं बैट्समैन नहीं चल रहा Sakleen is here again with his second over, and facing him is Adnan. Adnan is playing on 17, and here comes Sakleen with his second delivery. He's only given 1 run of his 7 balls so far, and that's a wonderful performance so far. Here comes Sakleen with another delivery. Nicely hit by Adnan. The fielder is approaching for the catch, but no, it was a bit too short. He could only manage a single. Adnan would be happy that it did not connect well, or else it would have gone down the throat of the deep square leg.
Vinith, what should be the message from the captain to their batsmen now, as they are the way they are playing? They did not seem any approach that they are going to win this match, because there is hardly anything showing in their batting. They are chasing a 228, that they are not able to take the singles.
I think
rotating strike also.
I think if I was the captain of March right now, the only advice I would be giving the batsman is to stay there, and to build a partnership and look for the loose deliveries. Try to get as close as possible to the scores, because it's not just about even if you lose the match, it's fine, but you would at least get closer to the score, and that would play an important part later on in the tournament about the net run rate. So it's important that the batsman will have to stay for as long as possible and try to take the responsibility. It's all about responsibility. People will have to raise their hands up when the things are not going your way. And it's not that far. It's only a few boundaries away, a few balls away, and they definitely will get some loose deliveries in between.
Now still they are not able to rotate the strike out there. Wide signal by the umpire in the meantime. It was a pacey delivery, but down the leg side.
So there is a difference again. If at all it was some Omega batsman like we've seen in their innings, the moment the ball is pitched on the leg stump, they would get some kind of bat on it, and it would just fly to the boundary for boundary. But then what's happening right now is that even though it was a loose delivery,
Yeah, it is just the approach of the batsman because they are not looking for the shots there. They are just trying to nice the ball for singles. And this time the batsman was trying to heave it, but the ball went quickly onto the bat there. Takes the inner part of the bat and went it to the square leg region, one untaken. Keeper from the position running in and takes the ball and throw it back to the ball.
I must say, Musaffar, I would have really loved to see Sakleen open with the new ball. He's got the pace, and if only he would be bowling with the new ball, I would imagine he would get swing. It would be almost a.
The only thing that it's a difference between the pace bowling and the swing bowling. And Saklan, I don't think that he is able to swing the ball. It's probably the quality of the bowler that who can swing the ball. In their first two bowlers, they were able to bring the ball back to the batsman. And Saklan, I guess, has not the ability. He has a pace, but not the swing. It's the magic of the bowler who can swing the ball, and that makes him to bowl in as a first change.
Here comes Sakleen again for his next ball. Mustafa is on strike. Again on the leg stump, and Mustafa managed to hit it down the square leg, and he's looking for two, and he's coming back. It was a nice throw, but then the batsman had already come back for the second.
Yeah, good running, but by both the batsmen there. The ball was hitting the square leg region there, right here between the cap of the square leg fielder and the fine leg fielder.
End of another quick over by Sakleen. Marsh 49 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Eight overs completed, 49 on board.
Over, he's pretty quick. He's ball outside off stump, and it was within the wide line, and that's why umpire did not give it a wide. Shan is pretty quick to finish his overs. It reminds me of Ravin Jadeja, who finishes his over quickly. He comes again with second ball. It was a nicely hit shot in the gap, and it's a beautiful six. Once again, Adnan is showing his class, and it was a nicely hit shot.
Yeah, one of the batsmen has to take the chance here, Vinit, because they cannot afford to just stay out there and just play the ball singles and doubles. Some of them has to take the chance.
Absolutely, and this was a loosener by Shan. He was on the leg stump. Here he comes again. He's not letting me finish my sentence. He's so very quick. It was good comeback, and he's ready again. It was a nice half volley. Short ball. There's a confusion in the batsman. It is in the deep square leg. I'm sorry. It was in the deep mid-wicket region. It was an easy single, but Mustafa refused. Adnan was halfway down the track, and he was screaming, and then he had to go back. Here comes Shan again for the next delivery. It was there to hit, I guess, but then he missed the line completely.
Adnan is playing across the line. If he played the ball on the merit there, he would have been connected this time. It was over outside off stump, but he just let it go to the wicket keeper there. Wide signal by the umpire, and the next ball was outside the off stump there. Shot again, batsman plays over the bowler's head there for a single there.
I think if Shan would bowl 20 overs, it will be it'll be over within half an hour, I guess. He's
Yeah,
so very
He
quick.
gave a short run of 1 or 2 steps only. And that's why he's complaining here.
Pick it. Ooh, have it. Varoom, varoom, celebrate. Download now, party now.
See you, man. See ya. See ya, man. See ya. Take it. Thank you. After 9 overs, the score is 59 for the loss of 2 wickets. Here's another bowling change.
This is the 9th over of this innings. 10th
Sheikh
over.
Sheikh Humayun is the new bowler, who's a slow left arm, nicely bowled. Adnan could only manage it to the point. Fielder, no run conceded.
A very good line bowled by the bowler there. He's just teasing the batsman. He's just bringing short, but in a good line. Again, batsman, he saves it well. It's coming towards us for a 6 runs. It was a very good hit by Adnan there. It was short, asking to be hit. And this time Adnan make no mistake and dispatched it toward the fence for 6 runs. A very
He's-
good hit by Adnan Minute.
Adnan is making it look so easy. I know it was short and it was there to hit, but it was so effortless. It was a beautiful hit shot. Humayun is here again for this next delivery, and it was outside the off stump. Even if it's short, Adnan is finding it difficult to put it away. But as soon as it's on the middle or leg stump, Adnan just pounces on it. It was a beautiful hit shot, and now he scored 3 sixes. Here comes
He's an onside player. He loves to be the ball on the onside. Again, the ball has been
Six.
launched. It has been launched, and 6-run signal by the umpire. So one more 6. The 6s are raining now. This is the way to play this innings because they are chasing 228.
मिडिल लेग पे दे रहा उसको जोड़ रहा उधर ही वो.
दस हो गए और
हाँ 10 में 70 तो नहीं 70-72 हो गया होगा अभी 78. After 10 overs, Marsh 71 for the loss of 2 wickets.
10 overs, 71, 2 wickets down. Just Adnan is looking good out there. He's just playing 2 6s in the last over. He is the man. He has to play the aggressively here.
Adnan is playing at 38 after 31 balls, and Mustafa is taking it a bit slow. He's on 6 after playing 13 deliveries. Here comes Rizwan, the new bowling change, 11th over. First half of their chase is over, and Marsh could manage 71. It means they need another 147 runs, more than double of what they've scored so far. Here's of the leading edge of Mustafa, but this falls safe in front of the long one. It could have been disastrous from him had the fielder been standing a bit in.
The Winnett's current run rate is 7 runs per over, and their Rocad rate has going double of that. It is 15 runs per over. It's a huge ask. The batsman has to play the strokes here
to come close to the total. Again, the ball has been placed towards the cover. There's a chance for a run out there. A lovely throw by the wicket keeper. But umpire is showing for the third umpire decision here. We'll see their play here.
Here's a referral by the umpire to the third umpire.
The third umpire is here. It was a good throw right into the hands of the wicket keeper there.
आइए भाईजान आइए आइए
So the third umpire decision has come and the batsman has fell short of the crease here. A third wicket goes down now. The batsman
Mustafa.
Mustafa is coming back. It was the third umpire's call and the batsman was just short of the field there, crease there.
One record Mustafa would not like to be associated that he is the first ever batsman in IPL history to be given out by a third umpire.
This is because of the sports IT, this live streaming which are giving here.
By the facility here to give the third umpire decision. On screen you can see he was fell short. Yes, he was short of the crease here.
Mustafa gave it all so that he could come back to the crease. Had it not been for third umpire, he would have still been there. But thanks to the new technology, he's back in the pavilion, and it was by a very short margin. It was only a mere few inches, or else he would have been still batting there.
Yeah, good decision by the third umpire there. It was just short of 1 or 2 inches there. And the technology has cost Marsh another wicket here. One more wicket goes down. 3 wickets down now.
New batsman is Prasanna Moses. He will be joining Adnan, who's falling short of partners. After 10.2 overs, Marsh 72 for the loss of 3 wickets. Adnan seems to be fighting the lone battle here. He's on 38. He scored more than 50% of Marsh's runs. And he's accompanied now by Prasanna, who's a good batsman. Here comes Rizwan again. It was a nicely tossed up delivery. Beat the batsman, nicely collected by the wicketkeeper and threw it back to the bowler. It's all happening pretty quickly out here. Rizwan is ready. Prasanna is ready as well. Here comes Rizwan. A beautiful delivery outside the off stump. Batsman cut it and is trying to take a signal. There was a bit of a miscommunication over here, but it was nicely completed at the end. Prasanna is off the mark. Adnan is back on strike. And nice start again. We have said this too many times in this Omega's innings. Nice start by the bowler. It was a nicely hit shot, but then it hits just over the wicketkeeper, and Adnan is out. Seems like the last hope that Marsh had, Adnan, is going back to the pavilion. He was trying to hit the same shot as he tried in the last over, but it was off the edge of the bat and right over his head. And wicketkeeper, it was simple for him. He took the dolly.
So when the wickets are tumbling here, one after one, fourth wicket goes down. One more wicket is coming back to the pavilion in the shape of Adnan. He's shaking his head. He's not happy with himself. And 4 wickets down now. The score is just
73 for the loss of 4 wickets now.
3 for the loss of 4 wickets. The next batsman in is
All the bowlers have done a wonderful job so far for Omega. Whoever was brought on, except for Sheikh Humayu, who was taken to the boundary on more than one occasion in his last over. But surely he'll bounce back. Now Marsh has lost 4 of their top order batsmen, and almost half their side is out. And now the onus will be on Prasanna to take it forward. Joining Prasanna is Dilip, who is also a good batsman, but good will not be enough today. He would have to do a lot more than good to be able to take his team anywhere closer to that score. That seems like far-fetched right now. 228 is the target, and they are 73 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Vinith, I guess the preparation from the Marsh side was too low as compared with the team like Omega. They seem a unite group there. They go as a group in the field. They bowl well. They understand each other well. Did you have any practice matches before this tournament?
Rightly said, Musaffar. I totally agree with you. There was a seems like lack of preparation. On the other hand, what has been the problem of Marsh, because I've been associated with them for so many years, is that catches. We have been dropping too many catches, and today, as you saw, Jiju, he was dropped when he was on 45 odd runs, and then he later on scored another 70. And from the batting order of Omega, what we saw, nobody seemed as aggressive and as clear hitter as Jiju was. Marsh would
Yeah.
have definitely been able to content Omega for around 160, 170. Then that would have been a different ball game altogether. So catches has always been a problem, and that clearly showed.
Yeah,
Here
that's
comes
the reason.
Humayun.
If you see the catch drop of both the batsmen, Shan and Jiju, both the batsmen was dropped. But because of that, they make a huge total of 228. Had the catch has been taken, it would have been a mere 170, almost.
And you wouldn't get chances when you're playing big games. You wouldn't get chances. You would have to always capitalize, and those were there. It was not even a difficult catch, not a 50% catch that you have to convert. It was right there on your hands, and you just let it go. Now, when this kind of things happen, good batsmen will punish you, and that's what Jiju did today. It was all his day today, and then bowlers complimented him so well. All the bowlers who have bowled so far have bowled amazingly well. Here comes Humayu again. He's got a new different side now, and he's bowled two beautiful deliveries. It was nicely stopped by him. The pressure keeps mounting on Marsh. Every single ball goes by.
Yeah, just this is just a formality now. They just want to play off these overs and just see how many runs they can catch in the remaining 10 overs now, because they have losing the hope here of winning the way they are playing here. Appeal for, and yes, says the umpire this time. One more wicket goes down. Another wicket bites the dust here. So Saklan is the bowler. Sheikh Humayun is the bowler who is taking his first wicket of this innings. And the half the side of Marsh has coming back to the pavilion now. 5 wickets goes down. You can see the ball was hit right below the knee roll there. And it was right hitting the middle stump. So good call by the umpire.
He did not hesitate because the ball was going right and crashing into the off and middle stump, and he did not hesitate, and he just raised his hands, and Dilip is back in the pavilion. Seems like the batsmen are taking way too much time going in and coming out than being on the crease.
Exactly, when you have the pressure on your shoulders, that they are not trying to play the shots, and the batsmen are in two minds whether to defend. They have to play positively here. Just see, they are losing the hope of winning now. They just have to play their innings there.
When you're
So-
chasing 228, the only thing that should be on your mind is positive and nothing else, or else you will never get closer to it.
And also you all just lose your half of the side, 5 wickets down already. There's nothing to lose now. Just play your game, try to build your partnership, and also your confidence to go in the next match here. It's a big league.
New batsman is Rahul, who's played the ball in his very first one to the square leg for a single. He's off the strike and brings Prasanna back on strike. Humayu Sheikh is ready to bowl his next delivery. Prasanna is on strike. Nicely pitched up delivery. Played back. It almost seems like it's a scene of the test match.
If you see the attitude of the batsman, he's already set his mind that he is going to defend this ball. Even though the ball was well overpitched within his reach, he was just setting his mind that I'm going to play it defensively.
Exactly. Even though there are so many gaps available, singles. Who are, good enough when it comes to batting. The rest of follow are all
Have it. Varoom, varoom, celebrate. Download now, party now.
when you get a chance.
This is a new era. This is a 2020 cricket. You have to be positive. You have to score runs. There is no any room for staying out there and just playing the dot balls.
Marsh, after 12 overs, 77 for the loss of 5 wickets. Rizwan is here again. He's bowled 1 overs, given 2 runs and taken 1 wicket. Nice shot over there. It was a loose delivery, and Rahul did not miss on that, and he scored a boundary at the deep square like region, even though there was a fielder available, but the shot was so nicely hit that the fielder did not get a chance to move. 81 for the loss of 5. Rahul is playing on 5 after 2 deliveries.
Yeah, Rahul, when he see the short ball, he dispatched it towards Calig region. Although the fielder was there, but he hardly moves from his place. It races to the fence for 4 runs. Ball comes again, flighted ball this time, outside, also on teasing line this time. Batsman leaves it alone and the ball goes to the wicket keeper. No chance of a run there. Score is remaining on to
Looking at the way things are going, I think Omega's captain would be tempted to keep a forward short leg as well.
they are not allowing any room to the batsman. It was a rare short ball bowled by the bowler there that was dispatched to the fence. And he coming back well now. Again, a very well bowled shot outside off stump. Single taken by the batsman. It was played with the soft hands towards the point region. One run taken by the batsman.
A single conceded at this point of the game, I guess, is almost as good as a dot ball.
Exactly. The captain of the Omega side will not mind that. Although they are playing 1 or 2 dot balls in the over. Again, this time, what again? Appeal for a leg 4 there. The ball was going down the leg side. Right call by the umpire there. You can see 3 dot balls played in this over so far. Only 1 boundary and 1 single has been given. Short this time. Batsman plays the ball towards the cover. The fielder is there. Has a chance to stop the ball. The fielder was not bending his back there. He just tried to stop the ball with his boot. Results 1 easy single. So the over has been completed now. 13 overs completed. 5 wickets down. Score is
83 for the loss of 5 wickets. Prasanna is batting, and along with him is Rahul.
Prasanna. They should Prasanna the captain today. The Hindi word Prasanna.
Prasanna is happy.
Prasanna. We'll see whether he can Prasanna his captain today or not. But there's the least chances of that.
Here comes Humayu again. Nicely played by Rahul. My bad, it was Prasanna who took a single. The covers fielder threw the ball back to the bowler and Prasanna completed a single. It was a very, very loud shout, but it was going down the leg side and bowler and keeper are not happy, but it was a loud appeal.
It was a loud shot by the wicket keeper and the bowler, but the umpire is saying you are coming in my line. I cannot see where the ball is going. Rightly so. He has already warned the bowler to go away from his line. Again, the ball coming around the stumps, down the leg side. Batsman saves well. The ball is going towards the fence for 4 runs. A lovely looking stroke by the batsman. Was asking to be hit. It was on his pads.
मुझे लगता है राहुल अपने बॉलिंग के टाइम का बदला ले रहे हैं. उनको भी एसएससी में बहुत मारा गया था और उसके बदला निकाल रहे हैं वो, और
You
अच्छी
can
बात
see
है.
also the approach, the batsman, the way of playing. He also had to make his mind that he is going to play the shots here. That's the reason that he is getting the fours. He is looking aggressive.
वही सही अप्रोच है. आप 228 चेस कर रहे हैं 20 ओवर में. अगली बॉल.
Change of line this time. It was outside off stump there. Batsman tractor plays the balls towards the gully region there.
Rahul is at 10 after facing 8 deliveries. Here comes Humayu again, a nicely hit shot again, but straight to the fielder, Danish, fielding at deep square leg region. That brings Prasanna back onto the strike, and the score is moving like a snail, like 89 for 5. This is third over that Humayu is bowling, 21 for 1. Here comes his last ball. It was a bad delivery on the leg side, and Prasanna just took it, and he's coming back for the second. It's going to be a difficult task. Nice throw, but then if the throw was a bit closer to the stump, it would have been very difficult for Prasanna.
It was a good running between the wickets by both the batsmen there. They saw the chance of a second run and they respond each other's call very well and take 2 runs there. So over comes to an end after 14 overs has been completed here.
Marsh 91 for the loss of 5 wickets.
After 14:91, just 6 hours remaining.
and required run rate is a mammoth 22.83.
Still possible, not impossible. But they need big hitters out there. And you cannot see the approach, the way they are playing. Hardly seem to be reached there. Again, the batsman this time plays the ball. The ball is in the air. Chance for a catch. They are taken this time. A very good catch taken by the fielder. He moving back, and takes the catch easily. It was a
And-
very good catch. The ball was going away from the fieldsman there. And takes a good catch. And another batsman goes down now. 6 down.
Rahul comes back to the pavilion.
Rahul, who was looking aggressively there, paid the penalty there. It was not timed this ball well, and it balloons in the air and goes straight in the hands of the mid-on-fielder there.
Muzaffar, you can see the team is chasing 228 and a spinner's bowling when needing runs in 15th overs of the innings, and the long on is not there, it's mid-on, and it's mid-on who's taken the catch. So that speaks volumes about how much Marsh batting is struggling in this chase.
Yeah, exactly. It was a very, very disappointing performance by the March today. But they will bounce back. They have a good side. They have a good captain. They will sort out the things very quickly. It's a big tournament. And they need to fix it very quickly here if they want to be in the top sides of this tournament.
Of course, this was expected. This was going to be a tough game, definitely. But then this is not how Marsh would have wanted to fare in this game. Coming back to the game, Marich now is the new batsman. And Marich is there along with Prasanna. And like you said earlier, it more seems like a formality now than anything else. It has to be seen where Marsh ends up. Here comes Rizwan. Marich is getting ready. He's taken his stance from the umpire and is all set to face his first delivery. Prasanna is on non-strike. Here comes Rizwan. Nicely tossed up delivery, and it was a very loud shower, and umpire is thinking twice. He definitely thought, but then he decided to not give it out.
It was probably going down the leg side. And if you are bowling around the stumps, the angle would have taken it away from the leg stump there. Left arm around the stumps bowling and using the crease.
And Marich
Also
survives.
Come again, ball this time. Tight liner length there by the fired it towards the batsman there. No chance of a run there. The ball went straight in the hands of the bowler there. 6 wickets down, just 4 wickets away from the victory. Omega. It was toss of delivery. Again, chance of a catch there. Just fell short of the mid-on fielder, who is not on the fence. He's just away from 30-yard circle there. Omega has a very good side. Their bowling is well, their batting is well, their fielding is supporting their bowlers well.
Marsh now needs 136 of 32 deliveries. Here comes Rizwan. It was a nicely pitched up delivery. Prasanna decided earlier, he thought probably he'll go for a drive, but decided to check it and let the ball go to the wicket keeper. Prasanna has now decided that he wants to stay until the very end. Here comes Rizwan again. Prasanna is on 5 of 8 deliveries. Another beautiful shot. It was a full toss. He could have played anywhere and decided to play on the long off area for a single. End of the over. Marsh 93 for the loss of 6 wickets. And 5 more overs to go. Prasanna and Marich batting for Marsh.
Yeah, 93 runs on board, 15 overs completed. 5 overs now remaining. Long way to go. They want just to play off these overs, the remaining overs.
Long way to go for Marsh. And long way is what Insurance Premier League has come ever since it started.
Yeah, this is 7th edition. IPL 7. Prasanna tries to play the ball. Chance for run out there. Directly would have been interesting there.
Marich was struggling, definitely.
Yeah,
It was a late call.
needed there, but the ball just missed the wickets there. Was a very good fielding by the fielder there.
Omega's captain is saving their bowlers some legs, and he's given the opportunity to all the spinners. And here's Sheikh Humayu again. It's a tossed up delivery, and Prasanna has hit it big, but it was just outside the 30-yard circle towards wide long off for a single, and Marich is back on strike. All we are seeing now is just singles and odd wide deliveries, and this definitely will not help.
Yeah, but their spinners also bowled well. There is every we can see the ball batsman try to play across the line there, just missed the stumps there.
It was a wild heave, but it did not yield any result to Marich. Here comes Humayun again. It was a The fielder was thinking probably that he would go for the catch, but then it was a bit too short and decided to not go for it. Marich gets a single again.
You can see the confidence of the captain he has on his bowlers. Shimoy, he was hit for 2 6s in his first over, but he rely on him and bring him back again. Again, the catch taken in the mid-wicket region, straight in the hands of the fielder there, who make no mistake. And one more wicket goes down. One more wicket bites the dust here. 7th wicket comes back to the pavilion now. Himoy has bowled very well after there was hit in his first over. He come back strongly.
This was done. This was done with a pinpoint accuracy. The fielder did not have to move even an inch. He was standing right there, and the shot was powerfully hit, but did not yield anything but a
And
wicket.
Same catches were dropped by the Marsh team
Yes.
there. It was hardly they had to move from his place, and they put it down and put the match down also.
And here comes the new batsman, the surprise package when it comes to bowling, Mr. Bala. And now he will try to do something with the bat and try to take his team somewhere, because seems like this is not going in any direction.
Vinit, I would love to, if you say me his full name, Bala Subramaniam, is it?
Bala Murugan.
Bala Murugan it is. So Bala Murugan off the mark with a single there. 16 overs now completed. 7. He bowled very well. 3 wickets he took in his 4 overs after giving 25 runs.
And Muzaffar, this is after he was taken to cleaners in the very first over by Adnan. So it is one of the best comeback that we've seen. And it was superb for him. It shows about his confidence that even after he was taken for big runs in the first over, he's come back strongly. Bala is back in the pavilion.
Bala is coming back to the pavilion without scoring any run. And 7 wickets down now for Marsh.
Now Marsh needs another 133 runs of just, hear this out, 24 balls. It seems to be a bit of a confusion. The new batsman going is Mohsin. He will be joining Marij to complete the formalities. Sheikh Humayu has finished his figures for 4 overs for 25 for 3. Seems like the batsman forgot to take his gloves. आज ओमेगा की टीम ने पूरा लगान वसूल किया है मार्च की टीम के साथ, क्या कहना चाहेंगे मुजफ्फर आप?
Yeah, it's a big win for them. Definitely they were the side dominant in all the 3 departments of the game. Batting, bowling, fielding. They were professional in this match. Again, what was just take the outside edge of the bat there.
मुझे लग रहा था अंपायर ऑलमोस्ट अपनी उंगली उठा देंगे जिस तरह की बॉल उनके बैट पे लगी थी, बट डेफिनेटली इट वाज आउटसाइड द लाइन ऑफ द स्टंप एंड दैट्स व्हाई ही वाज गिवन नॉट आउट. हियर कम्स मरीज अगेन. माफ कीजिएगा, मोहसिन स्ट्राइक पर है. बहुत जोर से उन्होंने बॉल मारी, मिड और मिड ऑफ दोनों ऊपर हैं, फिर भी इन्होंने बॉल रोक ली और सिर्फ एक रन मिलेगा. डायरेक्ट हिट स्टंप्स पर मोहसिन was planted well inside his crease.
Can see the fielding side. Whenever they throw, they hit the stumps very accurately. 3 times they have hit so far in this innings.
Omega is definitely setting up the standard of the IPL pretty high.
They have a fit side. They have young talent in their team. It's the youth and experience mixed up there. Again, one more wicket goes down now. So 8 wicket goes down, 8th wicket.
जैसा हिंदी में कहते हैं लाइन लग गई है. मुजफ्फर भाई क्या कहना चाहेंगे इस बारे में आप?
Yeah, wickets are tumbling here, one after one. They do not want to stay out there. It's pretty heat now. The sun has come out. The temperature is going up now in 30s.
ये अच्छा है आज के ज़माने में कि हर किसी के पास पैड्स होते हैं, वरना टाइम आउट दिया जाता है क्योंकि बहुत जल्दी जल्दी विकेट गिर रहे हैं मार्च के. 96 फॉर द लॉस ऑफ 9 विकेट्स. क्या लगता है आपको मुजफ्फर भाई, क्या मार्च की टीम 3 फिगर्स को टच कर पाएगी?
I hope so. They will reach at least. They will cross the just 4 runs short of the 100. 96 for 9 in 16.3 overs.
At the end scoreboard, the summary of the scoreboard might read Jiju 110, Marsh 96.
They should cross at least that figure, 110. And now the last man is going into the crowd now.
Akarsh.
Akarsh, whether we'll see whether he will Akarsh the opposite team or not. 96 for 9. Captain of the March, I am very disappointed with his players. They do not come up today the way they are played in the last tournament.
Rizwan has taken 3 wickets and he's given only 11 runs. That's stingy and superb. Exactly what captain likes. 3.3 overs, 11 runs and 3 wickets. He's done the job so good. Between both the spinners, both the slow left arm, they have taken 6 wickets they've shared. It was all started wonderfully by Pritish and Danish, and then Saklain was superb, and it was first ball and it was nicely taken at the short cover area, and the whole March team is out. They are bundled out for 96 runs in 16.4 overs.
And a huge victory by Omega, 96. They bundled out the March team today. They outplayed March in all the 3 departments of the match, fielding, bowling and batting. It was the Jiju, the man of the match today. He made 110 brilliant innings from him. And Akarsh is the match, who is coming back to the pavilion now. If you see Jiju 110 in 46 balls, Sean, the partner, 68 from 52. And Rayan Rashid, 13. And if you see the batting performance of March, hardly any batsman crosses the double figure. Only 2 batsmen we can see in the list, Rahul Srivastav and Adnan. You can see the teams are now coming back to the pavilion now. Very good. Happy side. Omega, they outplayed today March in all the 3 departments of the match. They congratulating and commensurating each other.
But not all is lost for March. If I was the captain of the March, I would definitely be telling my team that there were many moments in the game wherein we could have, changed the course of the way the game was progressing, but they couldn't take it with both hands, and they really have to sit all together and do a thorough investigation internally and talk to everybody that what their roles are, and everybody will have to pull their socks if they are to make anything of this tournament. They have played well in the past, and definitely they can do wonders. But all the credit goes to Omega, who expectedly have performed superbly well, and they have done the job today in their very first opening game of the IPL 7th edition. They have defeated Marsh by a huge margin of 131 runs. It was a massive, massive victory, considering that in T20 format, if your team loses by 131 runs, it's all scripted by their bowlers, starting with Pratish Nair, who bowled 2 overs and he gave 19 runs and took 1 wicket. And then it was Syed Saklain, who bowled 2 overs and he gave only 6 runs. He could not take any wickets though. Then the opener batsman of Omega, who bowled as well, Shan Alam, he bowled 2 overs and he gave 13 runs and he couldn't take any wicket. And then comes the two slow left armers who took 7 wickets among themselves. Sheikh Humayu Ali, 4 overs, 25 runs, 3 wickets, beautiful bowling. And then Rizwan, who was having an awesome figures of 3 overs, 11 runs and 4 wickets. All the credit goes to Omega, and congratulations to the winners of this match, Omega. Now presenting to you the batting card, Gabriel. Uh, I'll Gabriel was bowled 6 runs, Adnan 38, Sakib 13, Mustafa 7, Prasanna 7, Dilip 2, Rahul 11, Murray was not out for 3, Bala 0, Mohsin 0, Akar 0. It more sounds like a telephone number rather than the scorecard of the team. They really will have to do hard, and I'm sure they are contemplating. They are standing on the field as we speak right now, talking about what went wrong today. But once again, like I said, full credit and all the congratulations go to Omega for a wonderful team effort, and surely they are strong contenders to win this tournament.